Hello.
Hi.
Hi guys.
Bad view.
So
There.
it looks like we have technical issues.
Of course we do.
So I am not being streamed to Facebook, but I just shared Marlyn's feed there, so hopefully you guys can watch it on my page as well. How is everyone?
Pretty good.
Hi everyone.
Are you guys ready to go? I'm off today.
What's going on?
Lucky you.
Good afternoon, rainy Houston. Hi, Kayla, first live stream.
Welcome, Kayla.
Okay, what did everyone have for breakfast today?
So just send me an email and I will help you out with that.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Julie.
Oh, I like your easy cookies.
That's easy cookies. We love that. Hi, Laura, Cynthia, Anne.
So if you guys at any point want to rewatch or you miss something, we leave the live stream for replay. And if you're watching on replay, let us know in the comments. We're seeing that a lot of you are watching that way, so that's awesome. And your questions are always welcome, so pop them in and we try to, look back at them and answer you guys. Last Friday, I decorated with Han, and this is the project, so you can go watch that one on replay if you'd like to. And then here, just switching it up, Amber published a class. You want to?
Yeah, so I posted a class. It's a pre-recorded royal icing basics class. I'll show you how to make royal icing, how to thin it to different consistencies, and how to flood a cookie. So that is that's in my coffee shop. It's in my Global Belly store. So there's a couple of ways you can access that, and the links are in the description of the video, and it's also in the pinned comment on my Facebook.
And Han has her, is this published yet, Han?
No, this is a Patreon project. I haven't published yet. It's still in works. I'm almost done because it's quite complex. So it will probably go up this weekend. Just thank you for your patience. Yes, I think I made it last month and I haven't.
This is my June content. It's my June content. The watermelon and the teacups are in the Cookie School group, and then in the coffee shop you'll find that bee project. So if you want to check that out. Who's going first? Who's the first victim today?
We didn't talk about it. Who's going first? We should flip a coin.
You have a coin? You go. I don't care.
All right.
Do you want to do what is it? Rock, paper, scissors?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. So what?
So.
Well, is that what
you can't look. You guys have to turn your head so that you don't see what the other one is doing.
All right.
And then you can.
What do you mean? No.
What does the winner do? Does the winner go first or second?
That's not how it works.
Yeah, but you can't. It's video. It's video, so it's easy to cheat. This way, you do what you do, and too bad.
All right. So
okay,
the winner goes first, yeah?
Okay, so go. Rock, paper, scissors.
So you have to call it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody tell me what to do.
1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3.
So you will have.
Amber goes.
Wait. Henny won.
Yeah, so she's deciding, I guess.
Okay, you decide. Okay.
No. Well, I thought that. Okay, never mind. So I guess I was deciding. So Amber goes. And the rag is going to dull the scissors.
But since you're the winner, so you can choose.
I don't really. I want to ease into it. You go.
I'll go.
You go. Okay. I'm just so frustrated with Facebook. Yeah, they didn't publish live. All right.
All right.
All right. So let's do the little camera dance.
Let me.
There we go. I'm trying to do it.
Oh, you're trying to do it? I'm trying to do
it. Today.
One at a time. All right. We got it.
Hello, beautiful.
Sally. Oh, my gosh. Okay. All right, so this is what we're working on today. A few of you requested last week that I do a toucan cookie, so I took on the challenge. I've never done one before. So I got all my templates ready, and I will just
you have
show
the
you
templates available in your coffee shop?
Yes, the templates are available. Oh yeah, there. So that's the coffee shop. So you go to coffee.com/sweetyams. The link is. Do you have the ticker for the bottom somewhere?
Yeah, I'm putting it there now.
All right, so that's where you'll go to find all of these templates for today. So this is, I hand cut these cookies with this little template here. I printed it out and then wrapped it in packing tape so that way I can use it again and again. And I'll just show you the video of how I cook this cookie. Oh, and also I used a new recipe today. This is a lime coconut flavor cookie. That recipe is in the coffee shop as well, so you can get that. And it's on sale today for the next 24 hours. So this is a very cold sheet, not frozen, but just very firm sheet of cookie dough. And I'm just using my little craft knife to cut out that. It's a pretty large cookie. I'd say it's probably like 4.5 or 5 inches. I did 3 of them. I didn't want to do like a ton of them because it is such a giant cookie. And then I just flooded it with white flood consistency icing. This step is not totally necessary. I just wanted to have a white background for this design, so that's why I did it this way. You could also just do the toucan right on the bare cookie. And then I'm just using my scribe tool to smooth out the icing. And all the supplies for today are listed in the coffee shop as well. And that is a free supply list in the coffee shop, so you just download it and there's clickable links for you to purchase the products online. Okay, next. And this little picture also comes with it just so you have a reference of what it's supposed to look like, because when you see this, it's like, it's kind of hard to tell what it is. So you'll just use this to use for a reference. Okay, and then.
It could be something else.
I mean, it could be anything. Right?
What do you see? What do you see, folks? What do you see? Don't like we want to see something.
Yeah, let's see what you guys think this shape looks like. Okay. Oh, I just like Googled pictures of toucans. This one that I did here is actually a combination of like a few different designs that I saw. So I just kind of found, you know, a few different pictures on Google. Okay, so I'm gonna put my template on here. And again, you can do this directly on the cookie. It doesn't have to be on a white background. So I'm gonna do the body first. I'm just gonna trace this with an edible ink marker.
What do they eat, folks? I'm just wondering, is it just like regular parrot?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Seeds and stuff?
See if anybody knows. Yes, lime coconut, Nicole. Yeah, the rest, it's pretty good. It's kind of a mild flavor, so you can definitely adjust it if you're really into
Marlyn?
coconut.
Are you posting this in hopes that I can translate?
Maybe Amber could. It's something complicated. Pero seré difícil. Difícil is hard. I know that.
Yeah, that is that I know. Pero is I should know pero.
Oh, sorry, Amber. You were reading it.
Yeah, I'm trying to read it, but
You were in beginner Spanish. This is advanced.
Yeah, that's too advanced for me. I'm sure there's somebody else here who can help us.
They eat Fruit Loops. Very true. Very true, Angela.
Oh, Jennifer says they eat anything. Yeah, in a while. Berries, fruit, greens.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then I'm gonna, all right, so you're just gonna like cut the pieces out of this template so that you kind of have all the different parts of the head there. So I'm just gonna trace them all separately.
Oh, here, Karen translated it. Says it's going to be difficult if no one speaks Spanish.
Yes, that's true, and we just proved that, didn't we, by not even being able to read that.
So those are the food rulers. Those are great for template transfers, eh?
Yes, these are nice because they have a fine tip and they're very like pigmented.
Yes.
I think it's the term I would use for that.
Some of the markers don't write well. I find on the cookie dough, they're good to put your guidelines on the cookie dough as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because when I have this question often when it absorbs oil from the cookie dough, when the cookie is a bit too greasy and it will absorb the oil, then the tip is not gonna allow the color to come out. So you might, if you have that problem, I would suggest that you
Wipe
maybe
it down.
wiping it down with even like alcohol or something
Mm-hmm.
to prevent that from happening.
Okay, and I'm using tipless bags today.
Do you have the pen included in the supply list?
You know, that's the one thing I forgot to include in there.
That's okay.
So
Actually, they're called food doodlers. It's a really weird name. It's hard to. I think that's how it is, right?
Yep.
F-O-O-D.
It's 1D.
I don't know. Do you even own a projector, Amber?
No, I did once and I got rid of it because I didn't know how to use it. I couldn't figure it out. So I just, I couldn't do it.
Which one did you have?
It wasn't even like a copy cake or anything. It was just some kind of like art projector. It was very like bulky.
Was it digital?
No, it was like a big thing that had to connect to the table, and it was like, you know, a huge box with a light bulb.
Yes, I had that too.
Did you like it, or what happened?
I mean, I didn't not like it, but I don't find that a projector works for my brain. Like you know, I find that and filming videos in the dark is not really great.
Right.
Yes.
Because it has to be a little bit dark.
Yes, I know. It has to be a little bit dark for it to show up on the surface. Yes. So if you're not using projector, how do you do lettering? You can actually check out our previous. There's a really good video during the live. Amber and I think Marlyn as well demonstrated their lettering. Amber uses a really easy transfer method, tissue method, right?
Yes. If you just look at the past live streams or on my YouTube channel, you'll see how I do lettering without a projector.
If I remember, it was around March 15 or something. That was the live.
It was your birthday.
I did that for my birthday. Yes. So if you go on Facebook page, like Amber's Facebook page, there's a tab with live videos, and they're all included in that gallery.
Yes, Rhonda, that's true. Your hand is a projector to project the image.
Yeah.
Hello, Fabiola.
Hello, Mexican connection. Hey, Fabiola. Barbara is asking.
Is your black in your coffee shop list? The black you're using there?
Yes, it's in there, but this is Chef Master Coal Black. So that
Barbara is asking if you're using 22nd.
It's a little bit thicker. That's right, Barbara. This is more like 30, 40 second count.
So is this your first time doing it, or did you do a prototype?
I did one just this morning. Like I did it really fast, but so it's all kind of new to me.
So this wasn't the kitchen sink black, was it?
No. Oh, wait, I mean, it has a little blue in it. So it's a little bit kitchen sink.
What is the reasoning for the thicker icing? Shirley's asking.
Just because I'm doing like, I want this icing to stay like exactly where I put it. Whereas if and I don't really need it to smooth out on its own so much. Like when I'm flooding a cookie, I need it to be a little thinner because it's such a large area. But for this, it's just better to use a thicker icing so it really stays put. But it's also thin enough that I can smooth it out by shaking the cookie and then using the scribe tool.
You guys have any big plans for the weekend?
I'm seeing my grandma this weekend.
Oh wow!
For the
You
first
said that
time
it's been a year and a half.
Yeah.
Are you going out, or are you?
We'll go to her house and order food.
That's nice.
She must be excited.
Yeah.
And you as well. You as well.
Yes. It's been a long time. The kids have grown so much since then because they're so little. So like, you know, every month they're different.
Oh, congratulations, Jennifer. The last kid is graduating. That's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, Jeremy, thanks. We're aware there was a technical problem with StreamYard. It didn't post it.
Okay, so this part is going to dry. This, I forgot to mention at the beginning, this is going to be a two-parter. So I'm going to do all the components today, and then next week I will put them all together. So this part is going to dry. Okay, this would just need to dry, like, I mean, probably the base flood has to dry overnight, but this just has to dry for a couple hours or so. So I'm going to put that aside.
That's great, Anne-Marie. I brought my son yesterday for the vaccine.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, I love that beak. Look at
I love how colorful they are, really. It's just such a nice.
So this template, the transfer template, is available in the coffee shop. So that's included with that listing that's on sale today. So I'm just going to fill this in. And then the transfers will need to dry overnight.
So just a reminder that the templates are in her coffee shop if you'd like to recreate the project. She's got everything mapped out for you guys.
Yes. I think it's like 4 different templates and then that reference image.
Oh, who's mad?
I was just looking at that. It's been a while. Don't be mad.
Susan, we're sorry. Whatever we did, we're sorry.
Kyla, you got this. Macarons. You're gonna make them. They'll be perfect. And if they're not perfect, it's okay. Nobody will know because they will, you know, just look at them as fancy desserts and they'll
So what are you piping on? Shirley wants to know.
This is parchment paper. I do prefer piping on wax paper for transfers because it doesn't wrinkle as much, but I am out of wax paper, so I'm using parchment. So this is like going to be the little stick that he sits on.
Oh.
So I'm just doing a thicker, this is more like a soft peak icing, medium consistency to add some texture. And then just use the tip to kind of add more texture to that.
Go clean that your templates or recipe.
Awesome.
Well, Angela, so glad that it, you know, that it had a good outcome, because it was some scary stuff for sure.
Okay, so now the beef.
Yes, it's very different to see real-time decorating. Absolutely, absolutely. Usually Amber decorates in 1 minute.
I know. Yeah,
sometimes less, depending on which platform you're watching on.
Yeah.
She's the fastest.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done it on an acetate?
I actually used to do mine on acetate when I first started decorating. But I find it really hard to get them off.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've heard people saying that, but I haven't had. I mean, the thing is, when I make transfers, I'm like that annoying person that doesn't make them on one sheet most of the time. I have them, like, if I'm making a large transfer, I make them individually.
Like on separate pieces?
Yeah, separate pieces. So then I put it on a table, and then, you know, you kind of moving it and removing the acetate. I haven't had trouble with acetate. What I have trouble with the acetate is that it takes forever to dry, because it has there's no access from the bottom, like it's all sealed. Do you use acetate more?
I'll usually use parchment paper, but depending on the project, if I want it to be completely smooth, I will use an acetate so that it dries completely, like you know.
The underside. You mean the underside that is like super? Yeah, exactly. Acetate is, for example, protector sheet is acetate. Acetate, it can have different thickness. Some of the boxes that you can source out, that's acetate. You can also buy acetate, the color for the cakes, for the chocolate.
Yes.
That's also acetate. They come in with different thickness. Some of them you can reuse, some of them you really can't. A lot of people do use that. A lot of people uses what is it? The sheet protector. Yeah. I have researched, because I was very scared of using it. I thought the chemicals would leach into the icing, but from what I read, it is made with food safe material.
Oh, okay. All right. And these would need to dry overnight. And one more transfer.
Shirley's asking, are those colors like special, or they're just the regular food gel?
Those are just regular. They're like not the neon colors or anything. It's super red, sunset orange, golden yellow mixed with a little bit of lemon yellow. So just the regular Chef Master colors.
Oh, I love these. I'm so partial to tropical.
Yeah. This, I guess, today is tropical theme for both of us.
Yes.
Okay. This color is a mixture of leaf green and forest green.
Well, thank you very much, Barbara. That's very nice of you. She's got the 3 windows open on all our pages so she can like them all.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That is appreciated. We love that.
Oh. In extremely humid conditions, I would, how would you approach extremely humid? How would you
I think you need outside help. You need a dehydrator.
Dehydrator, yeah, dehydrator or dehumidifier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never had a dehydrator, but I had a dehumidifier and a fan running always in a closed room.
You need some help.
Closed room.
You need some help.
Yeah.
You need some help. Yeah, definitely. When it's super humid, yeah, the royal icing, it takes forever to dry, especially dark colors. Black can take days to dry if it's very, very humid, especially if you use a lot of food coloring.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jeremy, for the multi-window.
So for these, I'm making a lot of them. Like I'm only going to need 2 per cookie, but it's good to make extra transfers in case of breakage. And then you can save them for other projects.
Would you cut these up if you're saving these to protect them and leave them on the parchment? Or you take them off?
No, I haven't done that. I usually just take them all off and then put them into a container.
So Terry is asking if the icing that you're using on the leaves is also 30 to 40 seconds.
Yeah, this one's a little bit thicker than flood consistency because I want to make sure that I keep that definition, these spaces between the pieces of the leaf.
Thank you, Carla.
Thanks.
This is Nettie's asking, is this in your Patreon or is this just in your coffee?
Great question. That is on Patreon. So the thing that I posted yesterday with a link to today's live stream, the templates are in that post. But if you can't get them, just email me and I can send them to you. Yeah, so all of my templates and all the recipes are always available to Patreon subscribers. So you don't need to get them from the coffee shop if you're already a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber, you can get them individually from the shop. Okay, one more little component here. So these are going to be our flowers to go on the cookie. And I did this with I tried probably 5 or 6 different decorating tips today, trying to really get the shape of this flower. What is this?
It is quite, what is it called? I can't remember what it is called, but it's very...
Is it a plumera?
Yes.
Plumera,
yes.
plumeria.
It's such a finicky shape, I find.
Yes.
They're overlapping.
Yeah, I mean, so the overlapping part I didn't worry about too much. Just wanted to get that leaf shape down. So I ended up using a petal tip 101 for this. So normally when you do a flower, you would have the narrow end facing out, but this time I want the tips of the petals to be a little bit more rounded. So I'm using the wide end out, and I'm doing it flat on the paper instead of at an angle. So I'm just going to press the tip into the petal to kind of taper it off. Let me see if I can get closer and a better focus here.
Oh, good.
And this is consistency icing.
Those are so pretty.
Thanks. And then I'll just use a little brush to pat down the center. So then once these are dry, I'm going to add, which is going to happen on the next live stream next Friday. I will finish this project and I'm going to show you how to add a little bit of color to the petals.
I'm not mistaken, that flowers plant or whatever, there's like spikes that are like an inch long coming out of them.
Really? I did not know that.
Well, if I'm not, because I remember being on a holiday and seeing them and wanting to bend over and smell them and got one in the face.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Like from the south, from yeah.
Well, like I didn't see it. It was the color of the plant, you know. So I'm bending over and stab myself in the face.
Oh my God. Oh no. All right. So that's it for me. That's all the components that we'll put together next Friday to finish the cookie.
Well, beautiful. We can't wait to see how it's going to come.
I can't wait to see how you put it all together.
Yes. Well, me too, because I haven't finished one yet.
You haven't finished one yet, right?
Hmm?
You haven't finished one yet.
No, I have not.
It's a cookie Lego. That's correct. I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's a nice concept. Lego. Everybody loves Lego.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
So there.
Oh, this is me.
That's you. You're up.
This is me. So I do have some footage that I have prepared before. But before we go there, we're going to make swimsuits. Those of you who follow me on Instagram are probably already aware of that because I shared a story. And so you can find these templates. I don't have a decent swimsuit cutter. So I made a template. And like Amber, you can print it and then I put tape over it and cut it out. This way it's more durable. And I like to use, this is a pen blade.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I use too.
And when you're cutting your cookie dough, you want to go up and down motion, try not to go straight up and down. And if in any case you have...
Are they there? Are they in this?
Oh, the pen blade is not there, but you can, I believe there is a free supplies list for the actual cookie cutter templates in my coffee shop, and I believe the template is the pen blade is included there. But as far as I know, it was sold out on Amazon. It wasn't available. So if you ever are cutting out cookies with an X-Acto knife or a pen blade, sometimes you end up having rough edges, so you can use a zester after the cookies are baked.
You don't do it while they're...
No, you don't do that while they are not baked. Right? So you would, like, let's say if there's a little piece sticking out and you don't like that, so you go over it a little bit and it will take care of that. All right, so now I think we are ready for the first step. In this tutorial, I'm also using, well, the full tutorial is going to be up on my YouTube channel soon, but today I'm going to be using one template, and that's this one. So what I did, I traced the outline of my cookie shape, and then I created different templates. Like this one, basically, we're just going to put this on a cookie and use edible marker, or we have this one, which is really nice. Little curved line there. So you can create a number of these depending on the design you're trying to achieve. And so here is, I'm using a template and edible marker. This is the one I marked them A, B because the top is B and the bottom is B, and then I had another one that was A, C, C. All right. So now to decorating. So I like to show you how to cut this tipless bag. So what I like to do, I like to press the seam in the middle and then cut straight across. Try not to make it too big, make it smaller rather than bigger, because you can always go back and make it bigger, but you cannot make it smaller. So now I'm going to ice the bottom portion of the cookie. And I'm going to demonstrate two techniques. We're going to do wet on wet. I'm also going to do some airbrushing. I'm doing wet on wet for those of you who don't have an airbrush or don't have a stencil that I'm going to be using. So hopefully you will like the finished result. I was really happy how it turned out. However, I was thinking I could have made the leaves a little bigger. I'm using 15-second consistency here. And here I'm using a boo-boo stick. I like to use this tool when I need to move icing fairly quickly, which I do because I'm going to be doing wet on wet and I don't want my white base to crust. I don't know if you can find a tool on Amazon, this two-in-one tool. Now I'm going to be using, this is royal blue. I'm piping heart shapes. Because when you think of Monstera plant, the leaves, they are kind of heart shaped. So that's why I decided to go with this shape. And my blue is also about 15-second consistency. All right, so now I'm gonna use my scribe tool. And I'm going to actually pick up some white icing just on the tip of the tool and very carefully shape a line. I'm trying not to drag it through the blue because it will really misshape the heart.
That's really.
Does this look like monster plant leaves to you?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great.
One thing that I wanted to mention, because I'm using white base and dark blue, you may not see it here, but it's slightly see-through. So I would recommend that you use darker base or not white base, I would say, because I have used pink with green and it worked really well. So now we have to let that crust, and once that's crusted, we can do the top portion. So for the top, I'm doing a simple scalloped edge on the bottom. And again, this is 15-second consistency, and then we're gonna bring it up. And I'm going in the middle there, creating a V shape. Now we're gonna fill the scallop edge. Oh, just a second. I locked someone out. So now we're gonna just fill it in.
I love this. I want to wear it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want to wear it.
Yeah.
Well,
this is actually conservative. I was seeing a the Kardashian lady in her bathing suit.
I've seen some pretty racy swimsuits. I'm buying for one.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, some of them are really like they leave nothing to imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so the second design, it's done with airbrushing. So basically, I ice the bottom with white, and then I let it dry. Now here, I wanted to use my stencil holder. And this is a stencil, and it's included in a supply list from Killer Zebra. And so this stencil holder, it's Sweet Sugar Bell, and it's also included in supply list. Now, when I put this over my cookie, I wanted to arrange the leaves so I would have at least 2 or 3 leaves showing on the bottom, but the frame was kind of in the way, so I went back to the basics and I ended up using magnets.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I was able to move it freely, and I think I got 3 leaves on there. All right, and this is such a nice stencil. I think she calls it palm trees. I think this stencil is called Palm Trees.
Okay.
And then I ended up using Royal Blue from Chef Master, and that's an airbrush color. You only need like a drop of airbrush color if you're airbrushing these, because you're not gonna use a whole lot of color here. What I ended up doing, I ended up airbrushing them all, and then I airbrushed the edges slightly more. The airbrush I'm using, it's a very heavy-duty airbrush. I also have it listed in a supplies list. And this airbrush is going to be in 2 years, 10 years old.
Oh wow!
I have only cleaned it a handful of times. Like I mean, I have taken it apart only a handful of times. I do clean it really well after each time, so maybe that's why I really didn't need to clean it more. All right, so now I wasn't sure which way to go, so I'll lift it up, and this is what you're left with.
Wow, I love that.
So I thought this was so pretty, and I am glad I decided to go with blue. I also did green, and I did gold. Now for the top, I decided to put a little kind of like a belt piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm using edible marker. And here I'm putting a support line, zigzag line, just so I don't have a cave in. We have to let that crust and then pipe over it. And this line is going to help keep icing up, and it's going to prevent cratering. So after you're done with this step, you need to let this crust, and because this is a small section, so maybe 10, 15 minutes should be enough. And we're going to do the top. Top is very similar to the previous design. Also low cut.
Well, the bottom is making me think of Adam and Eve's outfit. So she's got a little leaf hiding.
Yes. Good eye, Mar. Yes. But I got 3 leaves on there. I think that was like, I was really, really.
Oh, she's very covered up. She's got 3 leaves.
And again, this is 15-second consistency. I'm only going to use, yes, exactly. That's funny, icing underwire, yes. I'm not using more, I'm going to use piping consistency in a few, but for the base, I'm using 15 seconds. Well, there are swimsuits, there's nothing. And you can shape the icing while it's still wet. If you make a little mistake and you need to move it, or you can use the scribe tool to do that.
Yeah, the fashion this year, they're calling it floss bathing suit. So.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh, yes. I don't want to say. I don't want to say what's on my mind. So I'm not gonna say. I don't know if you're thinking of that too, but no, thank you. All right. So now we are going to. I'm gonna move over here. So I'm gonna show you the cookies that we just decorated, and these are dry. Oops. Oh, I need to fix this up a little bit. All right. Oh, what is this?
Is it very sunny in your room? Or you?
No, I have so much light here. I put more light here so you guys would see everything I'm doing. Okay. All right. So this is a crazy thing I decided to do. You really don't have to do this, okay? This is just like me being really, really difficult. So I'm gonna be using a little water and a really tiny paintbrush. So you wanna dip it And then remove the excess. You don't want to add water on your cookie. You just want the brush to be damp.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it at all, so we'll see. And I thought this needed more detail.
So that's just water you're using?
Well, you could use vodka or Everclear or something, but
like you're not adding more color. It's just, oh, that's so cool.
yeah, just water. I should have used a bigger brush, I think.
No, I think that's great. It's such a small little line. I love it. So you're like taking color away, basically.
Yes, basically I'm taking color away.
Cool. I love that.
I mean, this is going to take a while, so we're not going to do all the leaves, but you get the idea. And like I said, you don't have to do this. This is just me being difficult. But I just like that it adds little.
Butt floss.
What?
They were visualizing a butt floss is what is going on in the comments right now.
Yeah, I don't want to say it. No pictures in my inbox, please.
No, please inundate her inbox. Poor hand.
Can you see it? I don't know, you probably can't even see it, but it's basically what I'm doing. I'm taking away some of that blue, exposing the white underneath.
Yeah.
Just giving it a little more realistic look, okay? So you would have to do all of them. And now I'm going to, let's see, we can do pink. I think it will be nice. Here we go. All right. So this is, and I think it's already dried up here. Let's see. Oh, not too bad. Okay. So I'm using stiff real icing here. And I'm just going to create some ruffles. And this is 59S. Okay, so it's super small piping tip. It reminds me of comma or an apostrophe, right?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do, I need to remind myself, because now I am, okay. If you're not sure, like I am not now, okay, you can do a little testing, all right? I think I need to go this way. Now I'm confused. Like I completely confused myself. Okay, so now, okay, this way. This way. Okay. So I need to go this way. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. It's hard for me to. I hope I'm going correct way. Mark?
Well, I don't know what you want to do. You want to do the fat edge which side? So look at the fat edge, narrow edge to the outside, to the inside. What are you doing?
Hold on. I need to see what because I've done this morning and for some reason I'm going like blank. Oh yes, okay, so I need to go, okay, I did it so it's only inside. So everybody, struggles.
Oh, that's cool. So it's narrow edge out.
All right.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, yeah, so the narrow is actually going out that way and the thick part is facing me.
Thank you.
This icing has to be quite thick. Okay. So we have that. And now I'm going to pipe some right. I'm gonna pipe a different leaf here. All right.
Jennifer says she can smell your brain burning.
Oh gosh, yes. What I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to start the line and then increase the pressure on a piping bag and then release it so the end is thin.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa's loving your airbrush painting, removing technique. I don't know what to call it. Your water, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I don't know what to, I have no idea what you want to call it.
You have no idea what I'm saying?
No, I don't know how to call it myself.
Oh.
I love this.
Airbrush production, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one. That looks so cool.
Okay. Now I'm going to use some white.
Bye, Sally.
Hi, Sally.
Thanks for watching.
These would be nice. The design you're doing would be nice on a round, on a hex, on a, it would be pretty much any shape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They might even make, you know what, maybe a cute Hawaiian dad shirt for Father's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, even the little pleats there.
Mm.
Right, so this is the first one. And here is the second one. This is the one that we did with wet on wet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see. Can you see that it's slightly, you can kind of see the blue or no?
Oh, I understand what you're saying. You see it in the back. But it doesn't look, it just looks like a shadow or, you know.
It's not too bad. It's not, it's definitely not too bad. Yes,
Yeah.
I do agree. It's not too bad. All right, so with this one, I'm going to add some yellow. Should I do the leaves with white here or pink? I did it with blue before, but it's not showing up too much.
But I liked it. Let's see. Let's show them again here. Where's your picture? Here's your picture. So
yeah, I did them with blue. So should I do them with blue or more contrast color?
Well, just because of the live stream, I guess you could do a contrasting color, but I really like the tone on tone. What do you think, Amber?
Yeah, just to show us a different, show us something different than the picture, just for another option. So pink or white.
White. Pink.
Pink. Let's go with pink.
Pink. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's easy for them to see on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, I placed the leaf here and then here. So there is some balance.
Welcome, Alice.
Would you ever do like those leaves that you're doing now, wet on wet? Did you try that, like to sink them in?
Yes, I wanted to do it wet on wet, but then I wanted also some some depth in there. I didn't want it to be completely flat.
Mm-hmm.
Which way is easier? You have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I always end up turning it upside down.
Karen's asking if the tiny white flowers on the other suit are piped directly or transfers.
They're piped directly. I'll show you on this one just in a second. Okay, so should I do another one on the top or just leave it?
Well, it's just to tell you, we're at an hour.
We are at an hour. All right, so I'm going to do the leaves quickly, not the leaves, the flowers. So for the flowers, I'm using white. And well, I should probably use different color because this is, we'll use pink again because it's white. So it's ideally you want to use white flowers when your base is darker because otherwise they will kind of be hidden there. So I'm gonna use pink instead. The first one didn't turn out really nice, but your icing should be slightly, oops, this is a bit runny. And then you can put another leaf here, there. I'm going to add another.
Oh, another ruffle.
Yeah.
And then somebody's asking if this is going to be in your Patreon group.
Yes, this, oops. I touched it. Yes, it will.
This is true.
So we made a little boo-boo here at the top because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to scrape this off. All right.
Very nice, Han.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, let me.
Can, what do I do? Remove?
There we go.
Oh, we are, okay, a little over 1 hour.
So there's Han, her supply list, and then there's a template in her coffee shop, and Amber's cookie recipe and her template for her project also in the coffee shop. So you'll find everything there. You guys can go check it out. And I have my Tuesday tutorial. I did eyes. So if you guys want to check that out and watch the replay, there was a lot of positive feedback with my Tuesday live stream. I was sharing how to kind of figure out where to put them, how big they should be and all that. Sometimes that gets tricky. Faces for beginners.
Faces are, yeah, I don't really do a lot of faces because they're really hard to make them look right.
Yeah, and then having them like the nose be the right, you know, one little thing and the face looks totally weird and you ruin your whole thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thanks, guys. That was awesome.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to shop at our coffee shops.
Yes, yes. My live stream, there's a playlist. If you go on my Instagram, in my bio link, I have the, like, they're all, it's a clickable link in the bio. It's like,
and I have to say, I should have uploaded the picture. I made pavlova. It was like officially first time ever I made pavlova, and it was.
But you didn't film it. You didn't anything.
No. It was for.
But you loved it so much. Maybe you will.
Maybe I will. It was amazing. I did not realize it is that amazing. For someone who loves meringue so much, I don't know why I never made pavlova, because it looks kind of blah.
Right.
Like, visually, but I used Zoe Bakes. She uses a really neat method where she brings the meringue up, almost looks like a onion kind of a shape, and it bakes so pretty. So it's not like blah. It's a really visually very appealing thing.
I thought it looked like a lobster tail myself.
Yeah. Kind of.
So thanks everybody. So we'll be on next Friday, where Amber's going to be completing.
Okay, that's a really word that is overused.
What?
Oh, look at the comment. I made lemon meringue pie. Yes, that's a comment.
Sorry, Kate.
Sorry, well, no, I'm not sorry.
Your computer. All right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
All right.
So we'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
Bye.